Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Actually being performed at the time of hearing or viewing. A live television program. Have life, be alive. My grandfather lived until the end of war. Capable of erupting. A live volcano. Possessing life. The happiest person alive. Elastic. Rebounds readily. A lively tennis ball. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. People lived in Africa millions of years ago. Support oneself. Can you live on $2,000 a month in New York City? Continue to live and avoid dying. The race car driver lived through several very serious accidents. Charged or energized with electricity. A live wire. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. I have lived a kind of hell when I was a drug addict. Abounding with life and energy. The club members are a really live bunch. Charged with an explosive. Live ammunition. Exerting force or containing energy. Live coals. Highly reverberant. A live concert hall. In current use or ready for use. Live copy is ready to be set in type or already set but not yet proofread. Lead a certain kind of life. Live in a certain style. We had to live frugally after the war. Of current relevance. A live issue. Pursue a positive and satisfying existence. You must accept yourself and others if you really want to live. Actually being performed at the time of hearing or viewing. Be priced at. Represent, as of a character on stage. Form or compose. These constitute my entire belonging. Be identical or equivalent to. Have life, be alive. A light, strong, brittle gray toxic bivalent metallic element. Have an existence, be extant. Work in a specific place, with a specific subject, or in a specific function. Have the quality of being. Copula, used with an adjective or a predicate noun. Occupy a certain position or area, be somewhere. What is behind this behavior? Spend or use time. I may be an hour. To remain unmolested, undisturbed, or uninterrupted, used only in infinitive form. Let her be. Capable of erupting. The volcano is very much alive. Possessing life. The happiest person alive. Mentally perceptive and responsive. Alive to what is going on. In operation. Keep hope alive. Having life or vigor or spirit. Followed by to, or, of, aware of. Is alive to the moods of others. Often followed by, with, full of life and spirit. She was wonderfully alive for her age. Elastic. Rebounds readily. Clean, bouncy hair. Marked by lively action. Bouncy tunes. Elastic. Rebounds readily. A lively tennis ball. Quick and energetic. A lively gait. Full of zest or vigor. Full of spirit, full of life. This whole lively world. Filled with events or activity. A lively period in history. Full of life and energy. A lively discussion. Elastic. Rebounds readily. As resilient as seasoned hickory. Recovering readily from adversity, depression, or the like. Elastic. Rebounds readily. Springy turf. Of movements, light and confidently active. He walked away with a springy step. Exist or be situated within. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. This kind of fish dwells near the bottom of the ocean. Think moodily or anxiously about something. Originate, in. The problems dwell in the social injustices in this country. Come back to. Don't dwell on the past. Exist or be situated within. Strange notions inhabited her mind. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. The people inhabited the islands that are now deserted. Be present in. Sweet memories inhabit this house. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. Fill with inhabitants. Populate the forest with deer and wild boar for hunting. Support oneself. He could barely exist on such a low wage. Have an existence, be extant. Support oneself. Many people in the world have to subsist on $1 a day. Live longer than. Support oneself. Continue to live and avoid dying. These superstitions survive in the backwaters of America. Continue in existence after an adversity, etc. He survived the cancer against all odds. Persist for a specified period of time. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. The new secretary had to endure a lot of unprofessional remarks. Continue to live and avoid dying. Undergo or be subjected to. Face and withstand with courage. Continue to exist. The legend of Elvis endures. Last and be usable. Follow a certain course. How did your interview go? Have a particular form. As the saying goes. Move away from a place into another direction. Perform as expected when applied. The washing machine won't go unless it's plugged in. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. How fast does your new car go? Be in the right place or situation. Let's put healthcare where it belongs, under the control of the government. A usually brief attempt. A board game for two players who place counters on a grid. The object is to surround and so capture the opponent's counters. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. Make a certain noise or sound. Lead, extend, or afford access. This door goes to the basement. street names for methyl N-dioxymethamphetamine. Continue to live and avoid dying. Begin or set in motion. Ready, set, go. Stop operating or functioning. To be spent or finished. The money had gone after a few days. A time period for working, after which you will be relieved by someone else. It's my go. Blend or harmonize. This sofa won't go with the chairs. Go through in search of something. Search through someone's belongings in an unauthorized way. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. Get going. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Can I go now? Give support to, or make a choice of, one out of a group or number. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. His knowledge doesn't go very far. Follow a procedure or take a course. We should go farther in this matter. Be the right size or shape. Fit correctly or as desired. Progress by being changed. The speech has to go through several more drafts. Be abolished or discarded. These ugly billboards have to go. Be or continue to be in a certain condition. Be ranked or compare. This violinist is as good as Juilliard-trained violinists go. Be spent. Functioning correctly and ready for action. All systems are go. Pass, fair, or elapse, of a certain state of affairs or action. How is it going? Stand up or offer resistance to somebody or something. Thrust or extend out. Continue to live and avoid dying. Last and be usable. Wait uncompromisingly for something desirable. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. Resist or confront with resistance. Cause to be slowed down or delayed. Rob at gunpoint or by means of some other threat. Continue to live and avoid dying. Resist or withstand wear, criticism, etc. Her shoes won't hold up. Hold up something as an example. Hold up one's achievements for admiration. Persist for a specified period of time. The bad weather lasted for 3 days. The time at which life ends, continuing until dead. A struggle to the last. The item at the end. Last, I'll discuss family values. Not to be altered or undone. The arbiter will have the last say. Holding device shaped like a human foot that is used to fashion or repair shoes. The temporal end, the concluding time. Continue to live and avoid dying. How long can a person last without food and water? Occurring at or forming an end or termination. The last days of the dinosaurs. Conclusive in a process or progression. A last resort. Highest in extent or degree. To the last measure of human endurance. Lowest in rank or importance. Last prize. The final stage or concluding parts of an event or occurrence. I had to miss the last of the movie. A person's dying act. The final thing a person can do. He breathed his last. A unit of capacity for grain equal to 80 bushels. A unit of weight equal to 4,000 pounds. Coming after all others in time or space or degree or being the only one remaining. The last time I saw Paris. Immediately past. Last Thursday. Most unlikely or unsuitable. The last person we would have suspected. Occurring at the time of death. His last words. The last or lowest in an ordering or series. He was the last to leave. Continue to live and avoid dying. Producing a burning sensation on the taste nerves. Hot salsa. Characterized by violent and forceful activity or movement, very intense. The fighting became hot and heavy. Charged or energized with electricity. A hot wire. Newest or most recent. News hot off the press. Very fast. Capable of quick response and great speed. A hot sports car. Color, bold and intense. Hot pink. Extended meanings, especially of psychological heat, marked by intensity or vehemence, especially of passion or enthusiasm. A hot temper. Having or bringing unusually good luck. Hot at craps. Having or dealing with dangerously high levels of radioactivity. Hot fuel rods. Having or showing great eagerness or enthusiasm. Hot for travel. Marked by excited activity. A hot week on the stock market. Newly made. A hot scent. Of a seeker, very near to the object sought. You are hot. Performed or performing with unusually great skill and daring and energy. A hot drummer. Recently stolen or smuggled. Hot merchandise. Sexually excited or exciting. Was hot for her. Used of physical heat. Having a high or higher than desirable temperature or giving off heat or feeling or causing a sensation of heat or burning. Hot stove. Very good. Often used in the negative. He's hot at math but not so hot at history. Very popular or successful. One of the hot young talents. Very unpleasant or even dangerous. Make it hot for him. Wanted by the police. A hot suspect. Go through, mental or physical states or experiences. Experience vertigo. Undergo or live through a difficult experience. Undergo. Undergo an emotional sensation or be in a particular state of mind. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. An event is apprehended. A surprising experience. The accumulation of knowledge or skill that results from direct participation in events or activities. A man of experience. The content of direct observation or participation in an event. He had a religious experience. Accept. Someone, to be what is claimed or accept his power and authority. The crown prince was acknowledged as the true heir to the throne. Have sexual intercourse with. Have first-hand knowledge of states, situations, emotions, or sensations. I know the feeling. Be cognizant or aware of a fact or a specific piece of information. Possess knowledge or information about. I know that the president lied to the people. Be able to distinguish, recognize as being different. The child knows right from wrong. Be aware of the truth of something. Have a belief or faith in something. Regard as true beyond any doubt. I know that I left the key on the table. Be familiar or acquainted with a person or an object. She doesn't know this composer. Have fixed in the mind. I know Latin. Know how to do or perform something. She knows how to knit. Know the nature or character of. Perceive as familiar. I know this voice. The fact of being aware of information that is known to few people. He is always in the know. Not recorded on film or tape. Not recorded on film or tape. Engaged in or ready for military or naval operations. On active duty. Chemical agent capable of activity. Used of verbs, e.g., to run, and participial adjectives, e.g., running, in, running water, expressing action rather than a state of being. Taking part in an activity. An active member of the club. In operation. An active tradition. The voice used to indicate that the grammatical subject of the verb is performing the action or causing the happening denoted by the verb. The boy threw the ball, uses the active voice. A person who is a participating member of an organization. The club issues a list of members, both the actives and the retirees. Characterized by energetic activity. An active toddler. Disposed to take action or effectuate change. A director who takes an active interest in corporate operations. Engaged in full-time work. Active duty. Exerting influence or producing a change or effect. An active ingredient. Expressing that the subject of the sentence has the semantic function of actor. Hemingway favors active constructions. Full of activity or engaged in continuous activity. An active seaport. Of e.g. volcanoes, capable of erupting. Of e.g. volcanoes, erupting or liable to erupt. Active volcanoes. Of the sun, characterized by an increased occurrence of sunspots and flares and radio emissions. Tending to become more severe or wider in scope. Active tuberculosis. Capable of being done with means at hand and circumstances as they are. Capable of life or normal growth and development. Viable seeds. Urgently needed. Absolutely necessary. Vital for a healthy society. Performing an essential function in the living body. Vital organs. Full of spirit, full of life. A vital and charismatic leader. Manifesting or characteristic of life. A vital, living organism. Of newborn infant, showing signs of life after birth, not stillborn. A live-born baby. Able to adjust readily to different conditions. An elastic clause in a contract. A narrow band of elastic rubber used to hold things, such as papers, together. A fabric made of yarns containing an elastic material. Capable of resuming original shape after stretching or compression, springy. An elastic band. Fraught with great emotion. An atmosphere charged with excitement. Supplied with carbon dioxide. Capable of producing violent emotion or arousing controversy. The highly charged issue of abortion. Of a particle or body or system, having a net amount of positive or negative electric charge. Charged particles.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.